It's time, Dhalsim. Allow yoga to guide me. In the Coliseum, not the Coliseum. Alright. Let's do... You might as well do block after first hit. His walking is very far. He really looks like he got thin. I mean, have you been eating, Dhalsim? Even the line in the background looks a little emaciated. Or is that just his gold mask? I like that stand jab. Let's look at his walk. Very cautious, very methodical. His walk is surprisingly nimble. He actually gets in and out of space real quick. I bet you he doesn't appear fast, but he's deceptively nimble and he might move out of range. Floaty dash. Only dash once. Even 2 back dashes. I would only dash once. What about his jump? Oh boy. I ordinarily really do not like floaty jumps like this. Alright. Let's look at his normals. Gotta have the frame dead on. This is how I learn now. 4-frame jab, my favorite topic. 4-frame jab. A super long punch. Back strong is an uppercut. Regular strong is a super long punch. And stand fierce is also super long. What about back fierce? Back fierce hits up. Sniper shot. That is very interesting. That's almost more interesting than neutral. I also like the fact that he does not have forward command normals, meaning you can walk forward and then hit a button, and then his alternates are backward. I think that's a useful maneuver. They're going to have long startup, 14 frames, 16 frames, but at least he's got 4 frames and 8. We'll test it. Let's test the safety later. Crouch jab, 5-frame crouch jab. Let's see how safe this is on block. -1. What about his stand jab on block? -1. What about this? -3. Back strong's -3. Well, just use it as an anti-air. What about his regular? Stand strong's -5. What about his fierce? -11. Even from big range, you might be able to punish this yourself if you block it. You might be able to hit his limb. What if I record him doing this? What if I record him doing this? Can I punish him even? True punish. -11, that starts 14. I mean, from that far. I'm trying to see if I can... So you can't really swipe back at his limb. Alright. His crouch jab, 5. Crouch strong is 12. What about on block? -4. Alright. -4. I like that. And if you can't really punish him on block when he's retracting that big limb, he's going to be more dangerous than you might think. Down back fierce is short. 10. It's not a low. -3. But what about the range on that? What about low? I almost feel like low strong might be better. 12 frames versus 10, but it's safer, much safer. Crouch strong. Crouch strong is a low. Alright, crouch strong is a legitimate low, -12. I like that. Alright, crouch strong. Wow, look at how far. It's almost full fucking screen. He's almost hitting full fucking screen. Let's look at his kicks. Gotta keep the frame meter on. It's just too useful. 9 for... I like this. It seems to recover fast. He can move out of the way. What is it on block? -6. I really like this. Alright, so I like crouch strong and crouch fierce and stand short. Does he have anything on back light kick? No. 12 frames. Stand medium kick is 12 frames. His fierces and his strongs are going to hit at a range where his medium kick is not going to. What is that on? What is that on block? 29. Nah, I dashed. Forget that. -6. 12 frames -6. It almost doesn't hit where I want it to. I don't know if I like this medium kick. It almost doesn't hit where I want it to. I almost would just rather do the strong. That's -6. What is this? -5. I almost like stand strong better than his stand medium kick. Just hits far enough. And it's practically the same amount of safety. And then he has this twirl, 7 frames. Back medium kick twirl, -0. Alright. His jab and his back, so instead of using back strong is pretty much the anti-air, and back forward is his like close normal if you need something a bit stronger than a jab. And it's better than it's gonna be faster than his stand light kick. Alright, I like back medium kick. 0 on block. Stand roundhouse. The big upward overhead. It hits very high. 17 frames. What is it on block? -6. What about his fierce? -10. All right, so roundhouse. If you want to catch them leaving the ground, if you need something that's more of a slight anti-air, if you don't want them to duck or to jump, stand fierce seems to be his farthest move. Crouch fierce is certainly shorter. Stand roundhouse seems to be the thing to catch like a forward jump. -6. This looks like a MK11 arena. -6. Stand roundhouse is definitely good. It'll catch them jumping. It's not like so special. I think I like stand strong the best. Stand strong, back medium. Oh, did I never try that? Back fierce? No, I think I did. So basically you got stand fierce, stand roundhouse, back fierce. They're not blocking that. Back roundhouse. What does this do? -9, 14 frames -9. What is this good for? As opposed to just back strong. What is back roundhouse beating? I don't even want to try and anti-air that. Like, what am I going to anti-air with this? He ducks really low. Now I gotta test this normal. All right, so we'll test jump. We'll test jump fierce. What's a better anti-air? What's a better anti-air? Back strong, you know, or back roundhouse? Punish counter. I don't know. I guess they would both work. I don't know. It seems like it's not as high. Don't you think that the hitbox on back strong would be higher than back roundhouse? But my hitbox might get lower. I don't know. Weird. That's for you Dhalsim players to figure out. Back roundhouse. So let's look at the crouches. Crouch short is automatically a slide. It's 4 frames. It's -10. Oh, I don't like that at all. And his down back short is 5 frames. And that's -5. Ooh, PU. Down back short can be punished. Yeah, dude. Dude, I know some girls that have a long 4-frame jab. I would not want to fight them if I were you. What else do you have? Low forward is also an automatic sweep, and down back medium kick is his ordinary punch. An 8-frame crouch forward, as in medium kick, forward medium kick, and 8-frame low kick. That's -7 on block. And then his slide again, -10. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. And then a 9-frame sweep. That's, again, -7. Do you think that's like... doesn't have the startup speed or the range to be a frightening, surprising sweep. And it's very punishable. Like on hit, yeah, sure, but who's getting hit? Watch you get hit a lot. Let's make him block. The sweep is -7. The slide is -16. You better blow up these slides. You better blow up these slides. Is that it? Those are all of his normals? Let's look at his jump-ins. He's got a forward attack. Light and medium punch are basically horizontal punches, air-to-airs. That's really kind of not that great. Maybe Dhalsim wants to play in the air because people like jumping over his limbs or jumping over his fireballs, if you still got them. And then Jump Fierce is this big slap down. It's an overhead. All right. He has drill. We'll get there. We'll get there. Jump short. Boy, is he floaty. I don't like that floaty jump. Boy, is he floaty. Jump short. Kind of his height. And then jump medium kick. Oh, man, it lasts longer, but it kind of misses. Don't you feel like that kind of misses? I mean, it would be extremely good. The thing about this range is you're going to have to jump and, like, snipe him. You're going to have to not just position yourself horizontally and vertically, but the timing of when you launch it, because he's moving as this limb is coming out. Like, can he get an instant jump overhead? Yeah, okay, instant jump overhead. Him and Honda, instant jump overhead, medium kick. What if my opponent is ducking? What if my opponent is ducking? It whiffs, so you can just crouch. You don't even need to worry about blocking it. So it's not really a good maneuver. What about this one though? What about that one though? I mean, that kind of works. You could use block all crouching. I think you could do it. But he's blocking all. Let's say no block. Alright. Instant jump fierce might be an instant overhead for him. And then I think he's got a teleport in the air. I think he's got a teleport in the air. So alright. Instant jump fierce could be an instant overhead. And then if he's got other stuff like a drill or a fireball or something that he wants to do after that. Can you drill after jump back? Yeah. Alright, we'll get there. We'll get there. Block after first hit. Stand. So I don't know about his jump moves. He's not like... It isn't like he's going to be jumping in to cross you up or anything. Let's look at what drive rushes. His jab. His back strong, I bet, does. His stand strong doesn't. His fierce doesn't. Does he have a back... His back fierce does, oddly enough. It looks like he elongates like a squid. Crouch jab does. It's tough to do off that, though. His crouch strong does. Down back fierce does. Crouch fierce does not. Does he have 2 crouch strongs? No, he's just got 1. And then what about stand light? Does he have any other stand lights? No. Stand light does. Back medium kick does. Roundhouse does. His stand roundhouse does and his back roundhouse does not. His slides don't. His slides do not drive rush. What about back? What about down back short? No. What about down back medium? Yeah. Down back medium does. That's tough to do. And his sweep does not. I want to know about his drills and I want to know about all his air moves. Well then, why don't I just immediately go into his specials? Block after first hit. Alright. What do I think so far? He's definitely a space control poke character. He is Dhalsim. He seems more like Street Fighter 4 Dhalsim than Street Fighter 2 Dhalsim. He doesn't seem like he wants to be super up close, like fast normals, and aggressive drilling. That doesn't seem to be his game plan in this game. He seems more Street Fighter 4, poke with extremely long limbs, throw fireballs, control space, trap you. So he seems like SF4, not SF2 Dhalsim. First we have the Yoga Fireball. I can't imagine this is... Let's make him block everything. Block all. So his... This is the same case as with Ryu. His lighter fireballs travel slower, but are more advantaged on block. And honestly, they both start in 16, 17 frames, 18, 17, 16. So all his fireballs start the same speed. It's just a matter of the slower ones are way more advantaged. Probably because... Well, what about up close? -6. So it's a matter of when it hits him versus when it hits me. So I've recovered from the total animations before it's even made contact with him. It's not that it's so advantaged. Alright, it's not that it's so advantaged, it's just a matter of your distance and total recovery. 50, 52, 50. Alright, what about quarter circle back? Half circle back. Yoga Flame. What is that on block? -4. What about the strong? -4. Fierce. Still -4. What about... Whoops. What about EX? That's what I wanted. EX. -11. Fire -3. So EX Yoga Flame's punishable? That's interesting. You would think you use the EX move to burn through some bar, make it safe, and do more damage. It seems like that's the... So you just want it... And it starts low. It starts low. Look at that. It starts low. And then the hitbox has to, like, come back at you. Look, like... EX Yoga Flame used to be the spit upward to do an anti-air. And now it's just, like, maybe a combo move? Maybe it's just, like, a nice way to go into combos or something? You could, I mean, if you're up close and you want to use Yoga Flame as an extra move to push them off you with all of your command normals, I wouldn't mind that idea. And you could also not do it as a cancel, you could just do it raw. Have them stick a normal into Yoga Flame. It'd be better than trying to pressure with the fireball. Okay, I like Yoga Flame. 20 frames -4. Not bad at all. What about kick? Anything on kick? Can't imagine he's got a Dragon Punch. He does have a quarter circle forward kick. Alright, I like that. It's an interesting, just like a weird trap projectile to put on the screen. The roundhouse one almost goes over their head, even from full screen. I think the medium one could be the best. I think if you should just do light fireball horizontally, and then medium fireball to really launch at him. Alright, that's pretty interesting. He's a more interesting projectile character than JP, I think. What about quarter circle back, half circle back? So half circle back is now, Alright, half circle back kick is the better anti-air Yoga Flame. Yoga Blast, Yoga Fire. Yoga Flame, Yoga Fire, Yoga Blast. What is that on block? Yoga Blast on block. Blast. EX Yoga Blast comes out super fast, 0. Alright, EX Yoga Blast is like this godlike anti-air. If you really need it. You really need it. What about, EX Fireball? What about EX Fireball? I don't know what I just did. We'll look at his teleports. Let's see his command list. He's very interesting. I don't know if he's my type. He's extremely interesting. I think his long limbs and his projectiles, what's he going to do once you get in close? He has two game plans. He has, you know, hit you from afar until you get up close, and then he has this strategy of how is he going to get you off him. These crazy fireballs, these slides, the blasts, That's kind of what he needs to use to scare you from all of a sudden being so close to him. You thought you wanted to get close. And he has these frightening up close normals. Command list. Yoga Fire, we saw. Hold the button to change the effect. What does that mean? Hold the button to change the effect. Oh, okay, you can launch it further. It hits twice. Alright, you can charge it and it's a bit more advantaged. It still starts longer though, but okay, cool. You can charge it, I like that. Yoga Arch, I like it. Yoga Flame is probably, yeah, in combos. To check your opponent while grounded. Yeah, but here's the thing, pal. Whoever wrote this strategy guide. Like I said, it is safe. -4. The EX is not, though. Don't do the EX. Just do the regular one. In a combo. I mean, what could you do? I don't know if he has, like, target normals. You could do... He's blocking. Just some goofball hit of, like... The drive rush. I mean, what would you want to do? Like, I don't know what kind of blasting drive rush fireball you need to do. Yoga Flame, Yoga Blast. That's the horizontal, that's the upward. Yoga Comet during a jump. I like the idea that Dhalsim can do all of his air moves during a forward or backward and neutral jump. Unlike all these other characters that have their dive kicks and stuff limited to a forward jump. So he has half circle back. Half circle back. Limb. So what does it remind me? It reminds me of like some type of a Contra villain like shooting at you from the air. I like that. He's got an air fireball that's more interesting than a dive kick, which he also has. Yoga Float, down or down forward, and 2 kicks. Rise in the air and float for a moment. Jump attacks and aerial specials can be used while floating. And he can do that straight from the ground. And he can launch. He can either do it straight, or he can do it. The difference between him doing down and 2 kicks and down forward and 2 kicks is he might move forward a little bit while he rises. All right. I can't move down. Okay, so here's what's interesting. This is not some type of a Marvel 2 style fly. This is when you activate float. He stays right where he is, and you can move back and forward, but you cannot. You can no longer move up and down. So you might see people doing this. You might see people floating in and then going like this. I like that idea. Instant air overheads. I like this idea. Does he have his air drill? He doesn't have his little yoga headbutt anymore. But like if I jump and I'm here, I can't move up or down anymore. Can I fireball? He does have a drill. Can I fireball? Yoga Comet. So if you want to fuck up a jump and go... Can you cancel out of float, or do you have to just do a normal? I'm floating, and then he falls, and then I could do a normal after I fall. I can't cancel the float. I can only cancel a float into another normal. Alright. Because I was thinking, can I turn it on and off? Because you'll go like... You'll jump, float, fly forward, and then you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait until the timing falls if you want to come down on them with an attack. Otherwise, you're going to have to commit to an attack like a drill or something. Maybe a drill or a headbutt from float is a good idea. He has a lot of drills. I think he only has drill on light punch. So what I was thinking was, this enemy's coming towards you. He wants to hit you. You jump and then fly over him. Let's say it's Ryu, right? Ryu walks towards you, you jump, you fly, and he misses a dragon punch. But now you're flying, you're looking in the other direction, and you're stuck in the air. The only way you can come down is to use an attack. So If you jump really high and float and just wait for it to wear off, that's kind of a lot of time. You might have to commit to just drilling down to the ground. I don't know. It's not necessarily a big mix-up maneuver, but it is a mobility maneuver. Other than, like I said, instant air overheads. Does he have any other type of overhead off his normal? I don't remember. Yoga float. Yoga float during a jump. Same thing. Yoga teleport. Forward or backward plus all of them. And it says it's invincible in startup. So let's refresh. Let's do the... Can this cross over? Alright, so I'm doing the kick one, and I'm holding forward, and it's teleporting in front of him. And the kick one always teleports back. It's like dash distance back. I wonder if you just want to... How much is a dash? A back dash is 23 frames, a back teleport 46, but you're invulnerable. I don't know. That's interesting. I like the back teleport on his kick. And the forward teleport on the kick always puts you in front of them, right next to them. So then what about back teleport on punch? See, forward teleport on punch can cross sides. Forward teleport on kick puts you in front of them, same side. But I wonder if back teleport is the same as back teleport kick on both of them. Huh. Here's how it works then. Regardless of where you are... Alright, here's how it works. Regardless of where you are, forward plus all 5 punches switches sides every time guaranteed. And I'll prove that now. Full screen. Ah, full screen. It doesn't. I'm in the lab here. From full screen, it doesn't. Alright. Does the kick ever switch sides? Kick never switches sides. That's so weird. So forward and all 3 punches teleports you a particular distance, and it's basically so far it switches sides except full screen. That's weird. You would imagine that. So when it's full screen, it doesn't. I can't seem to... Didn't I just debunk my own hypothesis right then and there? See, look. At mid-stage, full screen, he's not going to cross sides. And I'm doing the punch one. But then I'll walk just a little bit forward, and now I cross sides. So basically, if you want to try and cross sides, use the punch one. And then if you want to stay same side, use the kick one. And then I guess the both of them do the same thing, getting you backward. Alright, that's interesting. So basically, focus on the punch one, and then if you don't want to switch sides, use the kick. That's interesting. That's going to be... Is that useful on a knockdown? I mean, the game might auto-correct them. Let's record. Let's record. The game's going to auto-correct me. And I can walk out of the way of anything. Do you have anything more special than that? Does Dhalsim have, like... Does Dhalsim have an overhead? He has lows. An overhead on the ground. Does he have anything like that? Didn't he used to have, a headbutt? Maybe I could do... I mean... I could do... What? He's just gonna slide? He's gonna knock you down. What could I do as like a stupid mix-up that's not really a mix-up? Why not a throw? That was slow. That didn't work either. He doesn't really have mix-ups off that. His throw is not in good enough range. Why not just do double slide? Let's just see how dumb this is. I mean, it kind of doesn't really start. He needs, like, slide, teleport, float, overhead, something stupid. Something stupid. Knock down. Oh, no. Like, you can just hit him. You can just hit him. You can just hit him. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's, again, just like float, it's less about mix-up potential and it's more about mobility. I think it's more about mobility. Oh, maybe a fireball setup? I mean, you're so close to... How are you going to knock him down? What are you doing to knock him down? See, it's not like he has a far sweep. He has a slide sweep. What are you going to do? You could do this. You could do teleports. You could do fireball teleport setups. What about, That's what you could do. Fireball teleport setups. You could blow it at him. And then teleport. You could do it from, like, back here. And you could make them scared. Like, you could just teleport backward all the time, making them think that you're going to teleport. Like, that's what you could do. Full screen teleport, and then just teleport backwards. You know? And then teleport cross up with punch. I mean, but I'm saying off a knockdown. How are you knocking them down from full screen? You know, how are you knocking them down from full screen? Maybe he's got a ball super. Knocks him down. You could set up some Okazeme. Let's look at his command list some more. So the float and the teleport, you could do it during a jump as well. He stays in the air, though. He stays in the air. I like that a little bit more. I almost like the teleport in the air more than the float. That's a more legitimate... Like, that's a... You could instant... I almost like that. Instant air teleport. Aggressive Dhalsim. And I like just using his jump short because it's an overhead. So rather than doing float, just do instant jump teleport. That works, dude. Instant air teleport? That's fucked up. Don't do his roundhouse. Can you do this? After you've already done something. After you've already done an air normal, you cannot float and you cannot teleport. Can you teleport out of a float? You can teleport out of a float and come down with something. I like his instant air short. Gets the job done. What about his instant air jab? Yeah, maybe. Instant air short is 6 frames. Instant air... His jab is 4. After you do a normal, you can't. Yeah, see, instant air jab is gonna whiff. But the teleport makes him fall. You can literally just hold up forward and hit. Like, I have all 3 punches macroed on R2. You can literally just hit that. He has a lot of, quote, instant jump moves, but some of them might whiff against crouch opponents. I don't know if that's worth it, an instant jump. I don't like that if you have a fucking instant air teleport. Instant air teleport. So, instant air teleport, jump punch. I kind of just like the kick more, but maybe the punch is better. And it puts you so close to them already. Aggressive Dhalsim. Just macro a button and fucking instant air jump punch. What else do I want to see? Instant jump, teleport front kick. You can combo off it too. What is his Yoga Flame? Yoga Flame. Okay, I like getting aggressive with them. That's fun. You can stay in the air. Can I hit him out of the air? He's invincible during the teleport, so it's not like you're gonna be able to hit him. Force knockdown. You're really gonna have to be careful with this, and that's why the cross up would be better. Because it's like, I don't know. You know, we'll see. What else did I want to think of? Oh, so instant air jab and instant air short. Instant air strong is no good. Instant air fierce is also no good. Alright, so just do light attacks. Just do light attacks if you want to do this type of shit. And you could always instant air teleport backward. I like that idea. Instant air teleport backward. Even better than the, because you can come down with a button. I like this idea of instant air teleport. The only thing is, I like that more than float. I think, float, instant short, I like that. And then instant air teleport jab, I like that. You can do the kick to stay in front, and the punch to flip around, cross up. And then you can teleport out of air float. That's the only thing I like. So if you jump and you float, I would teleport and then I would still do normal. Because the teleport, like I said, when you float, you can't cancel its float. Well, you can cancel it into a teleport if you don't want to do a normal move. And just do teleport backward. It's like a dash. It's like an invincible dash. It says teleport has invincibility. Its invincibility on starter can be used to evade attacks and also set up offense. Warp set distances. Look at that. And during a jump. So the float, I like back teleport. I like instant back teleport. Float into teleport. Just remember kick always. Just remember punch is more than likely going to cross up, and kick is going to always set you on the same side. So kick always setting you on the same side is important to remember. If you want to stay on the same side, use the kick. And if you want to just run it, do the punch, and maybe you'll cross up more than likely and screw them up a little bit. You could set that up. You could jump. You could teleport in the air, like from far away. You can set something up, jump, teleport, come down on them. Instant air teleport. And that's what I was saying, like, you don't even really want to instant air float. Dude, instant air float is B tier. Instant air teleport is A tier. What else does he have? Let's look at his Yoga Inferno. It's just an attack, no big deal. Yoga Sunburst. Does he put a trap ball on a screen? Yeah, he does. It's like an enormous ball. It's kind of like Oro's. It's kind of like Oro's Super Ball, more so than Dhalsim's Street Fighter 4 Super. Merciless Yoga. It looks like it's an anti-air, useful as an anti-air. All right, good enough. Unique attacks. His anti-air, we saw that. Yoga Lance, super anti-air from far away. Nirvana Punch. Did I see that one? A shorter crouch. Fierce. We saw that. Agile Kick. A shitty low short that is unsafe. His Divine Kick, that is very good. Stand medium, kick backward. Thrust Kick, I don't think that was also very good. I think it was like -5. Yoga Mountain. That one. Notice he doesn't have Yoga Tower anymore. Where it's like stand over projectiles. I mean, but he's got a teleport. Yoga Mountain. I mean, as an anti-air, that might duck your hitbox lower, but it also has a shorter vertical hitbox than his back strong punch. So I don't really know if you really want to use that. Karma Kick. A sweep that's not a slide. Yoga Mummy. During a jump. Alright. And Yoga Mummy, here we go. Here we go. The drills. That's something I didn't go over. So he only has one headbutt. He only has one headbutt. And it's a light. Is he on blocking all? Let's block all. It sets you up for throw range, but big deal. It's -9. Well, it's going to be minus depending on... It's going to be minus depending on where you hit with it. How do you do it? Any down? Alright. Jump in the air, it's only light punch. Any down. You can hit down back, you can hit down forward, or you can hit neutral down. It's the same range, it's the same trajectory, it's the same attack. You can do it off a forward jump, you can do it off a back jump. This is really important. All of a sudden, Dhalsim gets these air moves off any type of jump, unlike everybody else in the game. Is this going to be made safer from very far away? The thing is, though, it's slow. A Ryu is going to Dragon Punch you. You might be able to... Let's see. I mean, what could I do? I could do a lot of things. I could do a lot of things. Except stand fierce. So it'll counter my own. It'll counter my own stand fierce, basically. Counter hit, force knockdown. So any real anti-air that a character has is going to beat it. Command list. And then he has drill kick during a jump. It just says during a jump. So let's do the neutrals. The light. The medium. And the fierce. Alright, so the fierce is actually closer. The medium is... The fierce is close. The medium is average. And the light is the farthest. And you can do it off a back jump as well as a forward jump. Alright. So, maybe you want... Instant air teleport is not enough. It doesn't give you enough room for a drill. Yeah, you'd be better off just doing instant air short or instant air jab. Or the drill, and the thing is also, his mummy and his drill kicks are not overheads; they're highs. So it's more about aiming you down, but you can float, dude. I think float. Hey, that's better. If you're like, it's -11, and this short is -9. Yeah, I think jump short's a better attack because this drill, you go, well, I want to use a drill, I want to come down on them, but it's not pressure because it's unsafe. It's also slow; they can see it coming. It's also a high. But if you were to jump, and then so you're like, I'm jumping in on them. Why, I don't know, but I'm jumping in on them. I'm a new player. I want to be pressure and aggressive and rush that down, and I want to do a drill. That isn't really good offense. It's slow, it can be anti-aired, it's a high, it's punishable. What you could do is you could float, and then screw up their anti-air attempt, and then do a longer normal. That's an overhead. You could do tall float, medium kick. That's an overhead. You know, you could do teleport short. You could do teleport jab. You could do instant air jab. You could do float short. You want to do the instant air teleport because he starts to fall. He immediately starts falling after his teleport. So I do float, I do teleport, then I could do something. You would still want to do like a short. You would not want to do a drill because it isn't an overhead. Float, teleport. You don't want to do a drill, it's whack. So drill might be whack. Drill is more about air maneuverability. Maybe that's why you want it. You just want to get down here. Fierce drill pulls you down on the ground. Sets you up for an instant teleport overhead. Yeah, I don't know. Drill kick. Throws. Common throws. What else do you know about Dhalsim? I think that he's interesting. I like that he has these teleport, cross-up, overhead mix-ups. But would you just start blocking overhead? What low does he have? He has a slide. Would it be worth eating a slide just to not get hit by some overhead? I don't know, a slide can knock down, it puts him in close. But that slide is super punishable. I don't know, from far away. It's even minus on hit. It's even relatively minus on hit. He has a 4-frame jab. He could be trouble for some characters. He could be fun to fight with Ryu with Fireball and a Dragon Punch. Fun to fight with like a character like Cammy and Ryu. They both have reversal. They both have Dragon Punches, invincible uppercuts, and they both have 4-frame jabs. And Ryu's got a projectile. Dhalsim could be an extremely fun character to fight. What more is there to say about him? I'm almost unimpressed with his limbs. And I'm more curious about his mix-up potential with fireballs, teleports, instant overheads. But how would you set that up? A slide? I mean, what sweep does he have to set up something like that? His sweep doesn't set up enough. How would you... Okay, the whole point is you're up close. Either they got in on you or you moved in on them, and you're getting aggressive. You're swinging. I mean, you're not going to slide. What low do you have? What low do you have that isn't a risk? You have down back short and down back forward. Didn't he have something that was a low? He has crouch fierce. I mean, he has half circle back. No, half circle back EX punch is whack. It's unsafe. Fuck, what does he have? He has this. So you hit with something to knock him down, and then you get out of there. You get out of there. You don't mix him up again. Off a throw. So you can't just drill. You're gonna have to instant overhead. That would be better. Off a throw. Off a throw. Instant air teleport is what you should be doing. But then I'm saying, why would you not just block overhead? How afraid of a throw are you from him? Setting up fireball teleport mix-ups. Is he gonna become like Street Fighter 4 where he's just this really trap-heavy character? Why not just block high all the time? And then also trade with him in the air, hit him out of the air. What does he have to make you scared of overheads? Maybe it's not a matter of overheads, it's a matter of cross-ups. And then you have to block them standing, not crouching, because they're overheads. What low is he going to get you? Slide into throw? Some of these... Not if I have a 4-frame jab. I don't give a fuck about your slide into throw. -3. I don't really like that sweep because, like, Dhalsim and Blanca, it's interesting, I look at these two characters back to back. Their sweeps have a lot of startup and a lot of recovery. So even when you hit with them, you can't really set much up. What are you going to set up? You're going to set up a back teleport. That's what you're going to set up. But why were you sweeping? You could have just done crouch fierce, which is a low. What are they going to do? Jump over me? I mean, do you know how many normals I have to handle people jumping at me? Yoga Flame and Yoga Blast. Yoga Fire. I think he's extremely interesting. I like the poke style from far away, and I like these weird mix-ups. Does he have a reason to make you fear? You could just block standing and block the cross-ups. What's he gonna get you? What low is he gonna get you with? To make you afraid of cross-up low. Overheads and throws, like I'm saying, I have a 4-frame jab. Fuck your throw. And I get that you have instant overheads, but I can always just block standing. And I can kind of see a cross-up and maybe punch you out of it. I can maybe punch you out of this teleport. Like, how are you going to do knockdown fireball teleport setup when he doesn't have a good knockdown? What's going to make me afraid of you doing an instant air teleport when I probably have... All I have to do is swing a jab. I have a neutral stance normal that's going to auto-correct just the same as you have an instant air teleport, like a cross-up teleport. I can swing buttons just as you can swing buttons, so... How legitimate are these mix-ups? Like, on a knockdown. He's not going to score a knockdown. An overhead. I can block standing. He teleport crosses me up. I can swing and interrupt him. Maybe if you throw a fireball and he teleports through it and punishes you, maybe the teleport's more for punishment. Maybe he's an anti-fireball character, not a fireball warring character. I don't know, I like him. He's very interesting. I don't really know where to go with this. How legitimate are these mix-ups? If we can find a way to set up some of this stuff. Teleport cross-up traps, instant air overheads. Fuck this drill. I hate the drill. Instant float short, instant teleport jab. I like that. So he's got teleport cross-ups, teleport setups to get in, to get around fireballs, to get in and punish you. Instant overhead, instant cross-ups. Can he set ending up off a knockdown? How's he going to knock you down? A throw? Everybody has a throw. He doesn't really have a good knockdown sweep to set up shit. Honestly, if I got a sweep, I would teleport away. What about burn him? A sweep and then burn him. You gotta wait till he starts to stand up before he can input anything. Does his back kick teleport travel farther than his back punch? Nah, they're basically the same. I don't know what else to explore with him. I would need to play matches in freestyle. Keeping out with long limbs is pretty easy. Batting them away with back medium kick, stand jab, down back short. I like that. His fireball I like. Teleport to get in around fireballs or punish with things I think is more interesting than trying to set up some goofy cross-up setup. Why would you want to be in? Why would you want to be in? Maybe you could do... So, instant teleport, overhead low. Maybe that's what you do. Instant teleport, jab. You could do that. Can you combo off a back short? Because you can't do empty teleport, they'll hit you. What can he get from there? What can he get off a down short? He can technically... He can't drive rush that. And in the corner, he's not going to cross up. Back, forward. You're going to cross yourself up. Instant jump, teleport, jab, down, back. Nah, that doesn't work. He'll block it. He can still block it. At least, instant air teleport, jab, down back short is a real combo. If you could figure out something to do off that. Maybe that's asking too much. You can teleport out of it again. Maybe just jabs. I don't know. I kind of want to wrap it up. I'm getting tired of him. Maybe I'm overthinking, how legitimate he needs a get-in mix-up combo. If he could make you legitimately afraid of a low, that would make you fear the teleport setups more. Because then it matters that it's an overhead and it matters that it's a cross-up. Because he could follow it up with a low. I mean, a low forward. Would that do anything? It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird comboing down back, like down back, quarter circle back, down back, half circle back. I mean, that's a real combo. I don't know. Instant air teleport. Down back. Maybe you need to work on that. Down back forward, half circle back. You don't want to just throw a fireball. Maybe you do. Nah, that's really unsafe. Even on hit. I don't know. Is he the mix-up king? Or is he the Peacemaker Dalai Lama? I don't know. I can't really figure out what his game plan is beyond sticking out normals. He has long-range normals. He has good projectiles. He has a lot of mobility. Does he have... He has some up-close normal offensive tools to get you off him. Stand jab, back strong, low medium kick, low short. Is his mix-up potential legitimate, or, you know, is it dogma, or is it smoke and mirrors? And what's his combo damage? Comboing into super is probably a bigger deal than green combos. A lot of people are playing Dhalsim, so we'll have to see. Street Fighter 6.